everyone, today we will show you why you should vote on the Burj Al Arab to be a wonder of the world. To start, the Burj Al Arab, literally, it means the Tower of the Arabs, as the only 7-star hotel in the world. His rating was debated multiple times. It's the highest tower in the world that is used for a hotel only. It's 4 times higher than the Belfry in Bruges. And the total floor area is about 7 stars. The total floor area is 111,500 square meters. This means that the market in Bruges can fit about 12 times in it. It has its place in the Guinness Book of World Records because it's so tall, and the hall is the highest hall in the world. It weighs over 20 double-deckers. It took 5 years to build the complete thing, 3 years to build the hotel itself, and 2 years to dry the land where it should be built. It was built there after a lot of mathematics because the shadow would be enormous, and the people on the beach wouldn't have any sun anymore if it was built elsewhere.
They started to build in 1994, and they finally end 5 years later. So in 1999, the hotel was finally opened for the big public. The architect was Tom Wright from Great Britain, and at that moment he was only 37 years old. The costs of the hotel were estimated at around 500 million euros. In this giant hotel there are 202 rooms, and the sizes are between 169 square meters and 780 square meters. The prices go from 753 euros till 20,000 euros, and that's only the price for the room, so the dinner is not included. Then we have the first restaurant, Al Mahara. It's connected with a submarine, with the simulation of a submarine tunnel. And in the restaurant there is a large seawater aquarium. So this is the aquarium in the restaurant. The aquarium is holding 10 million liters of water, and the tank is made of a special sort of glass and is 18 centimeters thick.
Al Muntaha is Arabic for highest or ultimate, and is located 200 meters above the Persian Gulf, offering a view of Dubai. It is supported by a full cantilever that extends 27 meters from either side of the mast and is connected to a panoramic elevator. Now let's tell a little bit more about the architecture. Burj Al Arab was designed by Tom Wright, and the design and construction of the building were managed by Canadian engineer Rick Gregory. Construction of the islands began in 1949. It was built to resemble a sail of a dove, a tip of Arabian diesel.
The two wings spread in a V to form a vast mass, while the space between them is in a massive atrium. The architect, Tom Wright, said the client wanted a building that become an iconic or symbolic statement for Dubai. This is very similar to Sydney with its Opera House, London with the Big Ben, of Paris with the Eiffel Tower. it needed to be a building that would be synonymous with the name of the country. The architect and the engineering consultant was Atkins. Fletcher Constructions of Zeeland, and the initial was the lead joint venture partner in the initial pre-construction and construction. The hotel was built by a South African construction contractor, Murray Roberts and Al Haftor Engineering.
Special details. The Burj Al Arab is shaped like a sail. This reminds us to the fishing and shipping history of the country. It has its own chauffeur and its own Rolls Royce. Every suite has its own butler, so that is a lot of work for people. So there are no people in Dubai with no work. Tiger Woods came to the hotel to promote it, and he drove a few balls in the Persian Gulf while a helicopter was filming. Every luxury room has its own home cinema to watch films or something. The guests can choose if they arrive at the hotel by helicopter or by a Rolls Royce. The check-in and the check-out are at the same floor from the suite, so this is very handy. Lights for at the top of the hotel flicker. Yeah, this flicker. In two colors, blue and red, because these are two elements, water and fire, that are very important for the Arabians. Two elements that dominate the Arabian Peninsula. Thank you.